Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel and this week's What Ya Making Wednesdays. And today I'm going to share with you one of the projects from the A Million Thanks Kit. So I have this as an extra class this month. You have to sign up by May the 26th, or if I run out sooner, then I will turn off. I won't be taking any more. And it's $35, and that includes the kit, the priority postage, the video with the projects, where you can make them along with me, a PDF with the supply list, and I think that's it, right? I said the priority postage. But anyway, and that's USA only. And the other day I showed 3 of the cards. I'll show them again now. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to show one of the projects that you're going to do. So I'm going to do some alternative things. So when you get your class in the mail, you'll have that extra stuff in there. The extra ribbons, the embellishments, things will be ready to go. You might have to cut a piece of paper, and a card here and there. But it will be all simple stuff, right? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to come on today and show you one of the alternative projects that you're going to make with this kit. If you are here, make sure you say hi. If you are, I will be pre-taping this, so I will try to watch along with you. We are doing the virtual Zoom Stampin' Up! Trip since it was canceled. And that runs right up to when I usually do my live. So in case it runs over, I thought, you know what, I'll just pre-tape today, probably Friday as well. And then I will just set it as a premiere. And I hope I will be done in time so I can at least watch with you and answer any questions that you might have. So, all right, so let me stop blabbing and I will turn the phone and we will get started. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm getting the hang of moving this camera. All right. I just don't want to bang it. Okay. All right. So I have a mess here, don't I? Okay. So let's see here. Okay. So you will get in your kit. So let me show you. So this is the kit. So it comes in a cute little box. I will be putting this in a padded flat rate, and there's just some of the pieces that I have been messing with. All right, so these are, you will make one of each of these. Now, if you want to make multiples of these and then skip some of the other ones, that's totally up to you. It is your own kit. You are your own artist. You can do that if you want, but you'll make at least one of each of these. So aren't they cute? I showed these on my blog and YouTube channel the other day. So this time I'm going to show you one of the alternatives. All right, so let me set that off out of the way. I have stuff everywhere. All right, so we're going to do a cute little bag. Now these are one of the new bags that are in the catalog. What are these called? I should have had it written down. Hold on a second. Hold on, bad die. Hang on. All right, they are the embossed treat bags. So this will be in there for you to use, and it's hard to tell, but there you can see it, right? There's like these cute lines embossed on it. So you're going to do one of these. So let me pull all my pieces over. You get this piece of cardboard in there, so you can actually use this to stamp on if you want as well, if you don't have a grid sheet. All right, so we're going to do this. I'm also using my big stamp Evening Evergreen, but you do get a spot in your kit. All right, so I want this one to say, all I can say is thanks. Make sure it's inked up good. All right. And we're going to stamp it off to the side a little bit. Let me turn it the other direction. All right, so we're going to stamp it off to this edge. And hopefully I did that straight with the camera in the way. All right. And then I'm just going to set it aside so it can dry really good. Then you're also going to get a little piece of Whisper White. Now, it'll probably be bigger. It's going to be bigger than this, but I just grabbed scrap. And what you're going to do is you are going to take the one that says, Seriously Grateful for You. And you're going to get some Scotch tape. Now, there won't be Scotch tape in your kit. Now, I'm going to take your Scotch tape, and we're going to cover up this. So just kind of rip your tape, because we just want the For You. And I find it's a lot easier. Sometimes you can use a Post-it note, but I'm just using the Scotch tape today. So we want to cover it all, but we want to leave the For You exposed. Just try not to get ink on here. So then I'm just going to come over here, ink up my For You. Now when you're using the little spot, it might even be easier just to get that area. And then don't forget, you have to peel it off. That's the main thing. Put it in the garbage. Don't get your hand in it. All right, then you're just going to stamp it on your scrap. Peel it off. And then you have, oop, and I had some ink on my finger. All right, so then you have your little For You. And we're just going to cut with our scissors. So you could, if you do the whole thing, it's got that loop-de-loo, and you would see that, and I don't want to see it. So that's why I just masked it off so I could get my little For You. So you've got, that's a couple things you're going to stamp. All right. Then you're going to take the one card. So it's this card right here, because we're going to use the pieces from this card. So we're going to use our heart, not this. We're going to use this elsewhere, and not this. We'll use that elsewhere. But all I did was I took this card here and I cut it 3 inches down this way, and then 3 inches down this way, and then it gave me a little 3-inch square. And then you'll have a little small piece that will go on the inside, and then just cut yourself a little piece from your extra, and then that's going to go on the inside, like I always put a little bit on the inside. And then it's up to you if you want to put any more stamping on here. It's just a little love note, we call them. And this is going to go inside your little decorated bag. All right, so we've got our little cute, so it's almost kind of small, like a tag or a gift card kind of idea. All right, so there we've got this. Now this is going to go on the outside, and that's why we stamped it off to the side, because it's bigger than this card. So we're going to stick it onto here with some dimensionals. So you do get dimensionals and glue dots in your kit, but you might have to use some from your own stash, because we'll be using more, unless you're really, really frugal. And I tend not to be frugal when it comes to glue dots, dimensionals, things like that. All right, so then this is going to go on here. So it overhangs. Then just open your card up, and we're just going to trim this off. So now you have your cute little decorative. All I can say is thanks. Then you're going to go and you're going to grab one of these little flowers, and just take a glue dot, and we're just going to stick it right down here. You also have in your, oh my gosh, where did I put them? Hold on a minute. You also have these. So you have your black little gems. So just take one of those and stick it on the center of that flower. And then if you want, you could stamp in here. You've got these cute little flowers here. You could put a few on the card if you want. And I did separate them because you get two. So I had them on the same block, and now I have them on their own block. So that's cute. All right. Then we have our fun little envelope. Where did I put my stamped one? Okay, so I stamped on the envelope. So I'll just put this in plain just to save time. But you can stamp on your envelope. So you've got your cute little Love Is card, which will go inside of your bag. All right, now let's decorate our bag. So I just cut a bunch of this. I want to make sure I've got it the right length. So this is that beautiful petal pink ribbon I used the other day. So I think I cut it plenty long enough. Yes, I did. All right, so we're just going to zigzag it along the bag here to add a little bit of texture and pretty. So you're just going to take a glue dot, stick it on the bag, and lay your ribbon in it. And then you're going to come over here, take a glue dot, put one here, lay your ribbon in it. And this is just going to hold it in place while you do your zigzagging. Get another glue dot. And zigzag. Especially since it's a bag, it's going to get a little more handled than a card would. So that's why I'm just putting the glue dots, just to give it a little bit more secure. All right, and lay that in there, and then you'll trim that off. And I like to trim it at an angle. All right, and then what you can do is you can add a few more, just so that it's not going anywhere. Then we're going to put the heart over top of it, which will secure it more, but there's nothing wrong with putting a little glue dot here and there. All right, good, good, good. Okay, so now we're going to bring our heart over, so that we're going to use this from that one card. So we're going to use a heart on this bag instead. And I would like to trim. Sometimes there's a little piece from where it's perforated, so I just trim it off. All right, so that's going to go on our bag. And just use your dimensionals. I'm getting down to the end of these. All right, so put one in here and in here, because that, you know, those are going to get covered. And then you're going to put on the top and the bottom. Let me get some more Big Mama dimensionals. I'll use the ends for something else, the edge pieces. All right. So that's going to go on here like that. So by putting these here, you know that you have avoided the ribbon, so that it's going to be stuck to the bag and not the ribbon. And by putting them in here more, you know that the heart's going to cover it up. All right. So let's see, does that look pretty straight? That looks pretty good. All right. So just hang on to this, but you're going to need 1, 2, 3, 2 of these, and 2 of these. And then just put this aside for another project. Let me get some baby dimensionals now. So like I said, you'll just use what you have. Oh, here they are. All right. So we're going to use the baby ones. And I'm going to put 2 on each, except for this one will only hold 1. And that's just going to make it not be so wiggly. Now if you want, you could use glue dots if you don't want them to be as high up. but I wanted them to have a little bit more dimension, so that's why I'm using the dimensionals. One, and oh, look at that. I had just enough. I'll be cutting lots of edge pieces. All right, so then just peel and stick. Peel. All these backings all over the table. So make sure you let me know if you want this class in the mail. Like I said, it comes with the kit, so you don't have to order the kit on your own. All right, and then I just try to match them up. And if they don't match perfectly, it's not that big of a deal. So we're just covering them up so that there's a little bit of dimension to these flowers. This little one is a little easier to find because it's this little tiny one. So then you know that it's there. Just to look for the little baby one. I'm like fumble fingers today. Okay. And then these ones, like that. So on the card, I like offset them, but for the bag, I'm gonna put them right over top where they need to go. All right, so super cute. All right, so let's add a little bit of bling and let's add our 4U. So our 4U is going to go in here. So then you'll see if you need to trim it. So I see that I need to trim this just a little bit because I want to tuck it under here. So that's perfect there. So just take one of your little glue dots or dimensional. So we know it's going to go here. So I'm just going to stick that right there. So we have our little 4U up underneath the flower, peeking out. So you've got your little 4U in there. And I also want to add a few embellishments to my bag. So these are the adhesive backed hexagons. So these will be in your class packet. These don't come with the kit. They won't be, you know, they're not part of the actual kit, but they will be part of the class that I'm sending you. Not a whole package, you'll have what you need. All right, so we're just going to put a few of these hexagons, and they're so cute because they go with the ribbon so beautifully. So we're just going to stick them on the bag. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so any of the extra stuff that doesn't have in the kit will be in there as well. So isn't that so fun? All right, so let's open the bag up. And we're going to tie a ribbon on the bag, but we'll put our card in there so we don't lose it. So we're going to put our cute little card inside the bag, and then we'd put our present, whatever we put in there. Maybe it's chocolate. It's totally up to you. Me and my throat. All right, so we're just going to tie a ribbon on here. Now I'm going to tie my bag closed. And this is so bad because it's so close to the camera. But if you don't want to tie the bag closed, you could just tie it on the front of the bag so you can get into it. But I want to just kind of make the bag almost be like it's a present as well. So then the person will undo the bow to get into the bag. So we've got our cute little bow. This ribbon is so fun. So we'll fiddle fart with it to get that to lay just right. I'm going to pull this one a little bit more. Now these ribbons are the same size, so there won't be confusion which ribbon to use for the outside or the bag. They're just the same length. Alright, so there's your cute little bag. Isn't that fun? And then I still need to fiddle fart with that. Don't you love the word fiddle fart? I think that's Granny's word. All right, so there is that. And then this was the little card, an envelope that I stuck inside that you'll put with your present. Someone needs to get a drink of water. All right, let me clean up my mess. Let me turn the phone so I can say, see you later, alligator. Look at my messy desk, and you can see all the dimensional backings. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. If you have any questions, make sure you holler at me. If you want to do this class in the mail, it is super fun. I still have some more projects to come up with. I won't show you all of them. Can't show, it's like Christmas, right? You don't want to see your presents before Christmas morning, but I thought I would tease you a little bit with that one. So if you want to do that class in the mail, I would love if you would join us. And it is virtual, so I will just send you the video and you can make your projects at home, at your leisure, in your pajamas if you want. Who doesn't love to stamp in their pajamas? All right, so I'm going to say see you later. I don't do videos on Thursday, but I will see you Friday, 3 o'clock, Arizona time, same channel for this week's Dies Shorts. And otherwise, thank you so much for joining me today. Where's my little thing? Ah, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you Friday. Have a great night, everyone. Bye for now.